Hi viewers, this is Neha, your host from our channel Gurukul of Civil Engineers. And today my guest is a very renowned personality from the civil engineering background, Mr. Sandeep Choudhary. He has
Hello,
contributed,
everyone.
hello sir. He has contributed around 19 years of his career in this field. And right now he's working as a director for his own firm, Prasad Highway Limited. Currently he is working with the Barnsley City Council for car parking design. Hello sir, how are you?
Hi, I'm not too bad. Just enjoying weather and lockdown.
Yeah,
I think this is the best time to spend time with the family.
exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So, sir, can you brief us about your background?
I started my career with a local contractor, road contractor.
Yeah,
So, from that time, I thought maybe this is a best for the civil engineers because at that time, it was very difficult to get a job and, to earn experience. So, I spent around year time in that construction field, and then after I thought maybe this is a time to switch into the. So I did my highways engineering from PEC, Punjab Engineering College, and then after I joined Punjroyd Limited construction company. It is one of the biggest construction company in India. So I joined in New Delhi first, and then after in Belgaum and near the Kolhapur area. So my experience was very useful in that company because I learned a lot of things, construction things, because I wanted to spend more time in construction field before design anything. So this is a reason why I joined construction company after doing, after learn the design, highways and all. So after that experience, construction field, I joined in New Delhi consultancy,
right.
one of the consultancy, highway consultancy. So that was my first experience in the consultancy in designing field. So I learned, because I got experience, construction experience. So it was bit easier for me to consider those things. People sometimes forgot those things, how to construct these things before designing things. So that helps a lot. After that consultancy, I joined another big feedback venture consultancy. Again, that was a good experience. I learned a lot, but I wanted to learn basically, the softwares, different software, highway software. At that time, I'm talking about 2005 and 6. That time it was very difficult to, rely on the internet and very limited tools, at that time.
Right.
So we have to depend on the seniors and the experienced people to learn anything.
Yeah.
So I decided to join, learn the software, Bentley software.
So, sir, I
And
just wanted to tell our audience, like, you have started your discussions like you are a backbencher and all. So,
yes,
right. So, from backbenchers to NIT Kurukshetra.
yes,
So, I mean,
yes.
how was that journey?
Um, I thankful to my family and because they supported me, encouraged me to go into this field. So that time I don't know, I was lucky, I can say. I got admission in NIT Kurukshetra
No,
that time.
that cannot be luck. That is the sheer hard
No,
work.
you can say I did I spent a lot of time in study as well, but because a lot of people that time maybe I was lucky, one of them. So that's why I got admission in that college. So in that college, still I was the backbencher because maybe that's my nature, because I try to not only focus on the subject or that particular things. So I'm basically
You are an
try to
observer.
see all around, yeah,
You are
all around. So
observers
that's why,
sitting at the back and then
yes,
observing the
yes,
environment. Right.
yes.
Right. So, and how the civil engineering?
Uh, yeah, after, once I got the degree from NIT Kurukshetra, that time people think, civil engineer, or it was actually true. Civil engineers, like, you know, very, we have to do very hard work into the field, stand with the worker and do the things. So that was the climate at that time. So, but I appreciate, people still doing that thing, because to learn anything, we have to do hard work at least one time. So
Yeah.
that was a very hard work. I want to share, when I was in Punjloid,
Yeah.
we used to start our work around 6:30 in the morning. We have to go to the site, which is 20 kilometer away from the construction camp.
Okay.
We have to be there, at 6:30 and till 11 p.m. And then after, we started, come back to the camp, and, and every morning, and we had only one holiday
Yeah.
in a month time. That was Sunday. So you can say, it was very, very hard time.
Right. So, how did you plan to do your masters and that too in the designing part?
Uh, when I in the beginning, when I joined a local contractor,
Yeah.
I realized, because I was not a part of construction team,
Mhm.
and I thought maybe it's better to learn design thing and then come back to the construction field, so that when we going into the consultancy to design something,
Mhm.
we know how to do the things on site,
Yeah.
actual work.
Mhm.
So that's why I wanted to join, Amtech.
Okay. Right. So, to our viewers, I just want to make clear is like it doesn't matter how do you start your career. You have to plan. You have to really think
Yes,
about it,
yes,
and
of
you have to
course.
give your all positive
Yeah,
energy towards that.
yes, yes. It was very hard. If you compare with these days,
Yeah.
nowadays there are variety of tools, training, online trainings, so you can join them. You can learn a lot of things from there. Even now, I'm using Google Pro, and people
Right.
are, very, very much, it's very helpful. But that time it was very hard to,
So
we actually have to go to
in
the
that
site to
time,
see the thing.
yeah. So in that time, things doesn't come in your mind like if you have chosen a different stream, a different field, things would have been easier.
Uh, I can say no, because my hobby is different. It's not a civil engineering. I'm in civil engineering, but
Mhm.
my hobby is different. I love to entertain people. So it's a different thing. Hobby is different, but for career point of view, uh, I was very clear. I have to go step by step. So I have to complete my civil engineering, because I got the admission, and then after, go into the construction field, design, and then get experience within the same field.
Right.
Some people, they finish civil engineering, electrical, or different
Yeah.
discipline, and then, you know most of my friend, they went into ITs or different field. So I was very clear, I have to go through this channel. It was hard, but at least now I got that.
Yeah. You are satisfied with all the decision you have
Yes,
made in your life.
yes, yes, very much, very much.
This is the important thing to be
Yes,
happy
of
and
course.
contented and satisfied.
Yes, of course.
Right.
Even now, I'm trying to do a different type of, because it's a very, very, very wide discipline, civil engineering, variety of things.
Exactly.
So I
Right.
try to learn, different things.
Yeah. So I have read your profile, and it shows like you have studied yourself very well, and then you have moved from design to the consulting part. Then you have updated yourself with the software skills. So how did you plan it? I mean, because at that moment when you would have done it, the Google, the searches. I mean, you have to be dependent on somebody who can tell you, guide you in the entire career. So, who is the inspiration for you at that phase?
Uh, when I was in a feedback venture company, uh, because everyone was busy in that company, we try to learn software from, them, but because they are busy, so that's why me and my friend, we decided to go for the training, proper training, Bentley training. So we spent a lot of money for that training. That course was, I think, 4 5 days training full. But after the training, we have to, involve into the live project, so that because training is just a tool. So that time, because we spent a lot of money and we struggle to find out the way where we can utilize that thing. So after that, that's why we luckily that time we got the opportunity to go to the Ireland to use that technology and the training, software training.
Right. So, Mr. Chaudhary, my next question is that you have done your training with Bentley highway packages. So, how much time have you spent on looking for that software and getting the training?
Uh, it was very, that time was very hard. I spent a lot of money. I think approximately 30,000 or something like this, just for the 4 day training, and I had to wait for that training time. So till that time, since I requested for joining that, I had to, wait for a long time just to start that course. So again, overall, I spent, you can say, a week or 10 days just to, spend for the training, and spent a lot of money into it. So I think these days, a lot of, online courses, which is cheaper than that.
So how we should look for those type of courses? What kind of platform we can look for other than these software trainings?
There are a lot of online, the platform now these days. I think all the student or fresher, they should join that thing and learn a lot and compare, what they are earning from the online courses. If you compare with, that money and time, so they can save money, they can save time, and learn a lot within that time. So I must say, they should consider that.
Right. So in that phase, I would like to make clear to our viewers is like we are there. Our courses are there for Gurukul of Civil Engineers. This is a platform you can use to design your career. This will give you a boost to your career and make you understand there are different fields where you can learn.
Yes, exactly. Because Gurukul is a right platform for these kind of things. Because I study, all the courses you are offering people. It's very good. Once people understand those things, I'm 100% sure, they will get a good direction and life and career.
Thank you so much, Mr.
Yeah,
Shah.
thank you, because that's a good start for the civil engineers.
Thank you, sir. You have done and your expertise in Bentley highway packages. I think you have done your MX road. You have done AutoCAD and power civil. So
Yes.
are these you can say are these the key areas where the new student fresher can work on and they can develop their skills?
Yeah, I can say, when we spent a lot of time to learn the software, but nowadays there are variety of tools, online tools, so people can learn from that. So if they got opportunity within the college course, that's fine. Otherwise, they must go for the software, at least basic software like AutoCAD or Bentley software or any other design software.
I mean, basically the student have to understand their capabilities and they have
yes they have to be clear, what they want to do and which software they want to, because I cannot say, go for this or go for that. It's a variety of tools, but nowadays everything available online, so you can see, you can check the thing. We spend a lot of time, so at least these people fresher, they can, save time.
Their life is a little easier because of the technology.
Yes.
Right. So from Delhi to Ireland, and then from Ireland to UK. So how was your journey from Ireland to UK?
In 2008, everyone know about the recession. It was worst time um, for world, I can say. Uh, I was in WSP company, so they transfer me to UK. So that's why I got opportunity to start working in
Right.
UK atmosphere.
So you must
Spend
be
as a
having a
starting
different
UK.
different sets of expertise that at the point of the recession, also in that peak area, company
Yeah.
choose to retain you and to move you to UK.
Yes. 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 Yes.
What was that expertise?
Uh, Again, that's a software,
Yeah.
design software, Bentley software, because I worked on that software, and it, different things. Apart from the software, there's a different aspect in civil engineering, like a technical BOQs, etc. These kind of things, because I learned in WSP, so that's why they wanted to retain. So this is a different type of work.
Right. So you have, I must say, your profile is full of experiments, full of,
You can say it's a variety of experience,
yeah,
and different things.
yes.
So yeah.
So to you, what can be the key areas where a fresh talent in civil engineering should focus on more? Um,
I suggest, when first thing is, first you should be clear where you want to go within the civil engineering. Variety of things, traffic, lots of things.
yes.
So first you should be clear where you want to go, and on the basis of that, choose what software you need to learn and what type of experience you should learn. uh, it's always better, because nowadays, because of the technology, you can save time, but you have to be clear where you want to go.
Yeah. Your thoughts must be clear about your own career
Yes.
planning.
Yes, exactly that. In my in my view, I was very clear what I wanted to do.
Yes.
That's why I joined construction company, consultancy, and then move on, but within the same field.
Yeah.
If I choose structure, sometimes highways, it's entirely different. So you should be very clear what you want to do.
Right. So for our viewers, I just wanted to tell you is like you have to understand your capabilities, your interest,
Exactly.
and then you have to plan your career accordingly.
Exactly.
It will
Exactly.
save more time and give you more
Yes.
uh,
Yes.
ability.
Just, yes, just because of the technology, use the technology.
Yes, right.
This is a,
So,
you live
so
in a
Mr.
good.
Chaudhary, what is the turning point you will say in your journey?
uh, I, I think I always inspire with the people, different people, my managers, my friends. I always try to do different. So it's not like a turning point, but I can say I'm keep learning. I'm checking different things, different people, different experience. So I'm keep learning.
Right. And if you talk about your accomplishment, it's 19 years journey. It will be very hard to, you know, points those achievements, but what are they? Our viewers definitely want to know.
uh, Obviously, the main thing is work, hard work. That's the main thing, main key. But I can say nowadays you can save time. And second thing is study, lot of study, spend lot of time in just checking the design standard and things. If you keep digging into these things, you learn more, you know. So hard work and study, these are the two things you can move forward with.
What do you consider your accomplishment in this whole career?
Mm,
Yet not
it's very
final.
no, not yet.
Yeah. So, and what about your hardships, your struggles? How you keep yourself motivated? Because obviously in this journey you have faced a lot of struggles and hardship.
Yes, I'm keep I'm trying to, now after the 19 year of experience, I try to save time for my family, And whatever time I spent in design field, I always try to, just concentrate on the work, what I'm doing, without thinking other things.
Yeah.
Just focus. Focus is the main thing I can say.
Right.
You know,
So, do you do trainings, or do you still go for your
I'm
software
still
updating skill?
learning. Yes, because in every companies I can say, um, sometimes they approach for a training.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I have to, go for the online courses.
Yeah.
So yes, I did a lot of online training.
Right.
I'm keep doing it. It's all depend on that's another thing, when you work for your own company,
Yeah.
for different work, different type of requirement we have to face. So to fulfill that requirement, we have to do the online courses.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm still doing.
It should make it clear to the college curriculum that these are the things which are expected from the student.
They should, yes, they should, but actually this is not the case.
Yeah, there is gap between the student and the industry, and there is a gap
Yes.
between the college and industry also. That both of them are not collaborating well.
No way. Yes, that's a problem. This is a problem. That's why people don't know. Like if they meet with somebody, they tell different things.
Yeah.
Somebody that, there is no direction basically.
Right.
So they have to think their own, what they want to do.
Yeah. So in this gap, days come our channel viewers, which will guide you towards your career. So subscribe to us. And next, there are different software trainings. You can do that, and you can update yourself according to the industry demand.
Yes, exactly.
Right. So if we talk about you are now working as a private firm.
Yes.
So how do you take out, because I mean, if you are working individually, working on this firm, you have to give your 100%. So how do you take out time with the towards your family, towards your hobbies?
Uh, Again, because that's why whatever I spend time for the employees or different companies, so I'm trying to, focus 100% on that work.
Mm.
And after that time, the rest of the time, that's my purely for the family, and for my hobbies.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Do you think your hobbies are very important for our mental health?
Yes, very important. Work is secondary thing. I think you have to be live, otherwise you are not here in this world just for the work. So keep alive, whatever you want to do. Whenever you have
What is your
time.
hobby? What are your hobbies, Mr. Chaudhary? I mean, it seems to be very interesting.
Yeah, my hobby is basically entertain people with the different things. I love acting. I love to do acting. I whenever I got chance, I spend time for my hobby.
Do you think we're going to see Mr. Chaudhary in the silver screen soon?
Let's hope so. I'm always trying.
Right. Yeah. So, for the new people who are joining the companies, so what is your guidance to them? Like how they can get the attention of their seniors, their peers, or do you think the hard work is only key to their progress?
No, hard work in right direction is a key.
Yeah.
So you have to hard work, but again, you have to see where you're doing your hard work. So direction is the important thing.
So but this is the main things. People
Yes.
work hard and enough, but then they don't attain their
Yeah,
specific
this is what
goals.
I'm saying. Like in construction field, people are, just standing uh, in the ground, just keep doing the things.
Yeah.
They're not basically they're not learning anything.
Right.
If you have a focus, if you have aim in your life, then only you move forward. Otherwise, you stuck.
Right. So how do you think your personality and your soft skills plays the role? in your
It's
life?
very important, wherever, when I trying to get a new contract, that's my software experience and other field, basically I have to demonstrate, or I have to justify, what I learned from software and with these experience. So that helps a lot, to get a new contract. So that's the thing.
Yeah. So, do you think the new talent should invest a lot in their personality development thing also, and their soft skills part?
Yes, yes, yes,
Right.
yes, they should.
So, Mr. Chaudhary, at the end, what do you want to guide our viewers, our student, our upcoming talent of this industry?
um, I can say, just focus on what you want to do, and but don't forget your family and your personal own time. Just keep that separate, with the work. Work is a different thing, family and the other activities is a different thing. So you have to think for that part as
You have
well.
to make balance.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right. So at the end, our viewers, this is journey of this incredible personality, as a very interesting person who have
Thank you.
started his life, his career from a student to going to a very good college and not giving credit to himself. Yeah, he was saying it's a hard luck, but no, he has given a lot of things in his career. He has learned a lot of things. So there is no limit to the hard work. You have to learn things. You have to do hard work. And here's Mr. Chaudhary. If you want to talk about planning your career, about anything which you want to know, he's always there. Thank you, sir. Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for
Thank you
sparing your
very much.
time. It was a very nice discussions with you. Right. So
Thank you.
stay tuned to our channel, Gurukul of Civil Engineers, and you can log into our website, gcelab.com. I'll be back with few more personalities. Thank you. Till then,
Thank you, Neha.
take
Thank
good
you,
care of
viewers.
yourself.
Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Chaudhary. It was very nice talking to you.
The same.